welcome to Wedding Mayhem. Welcome back, everybody.
Forgot where I'm looking.
It's there.
Hi.
They've changed our camera setup, so we are looking there.
Oh, all I want to do is look here. Maybe I'll just do that.
Thank you for coming back to us, and thank you for all your messages this week. How have you been? It's been freezing, isn't it?
The camera went, yeah, you?
Yeah.
I've never got that one.
Lauren
People
is
say that to cameras, like, how are you? Hope your week is well. What have you guys been up to? And it's like, I wonder if there's people sat at home like, well, Tuesday was a hard day.
I do that. Do you not do that? I do. I do.
For you then?
Yeah, when they're on like Loose Women, and this morning they go, "How are you?" and I go, "Yeah, I'm good, thank you."
Oh my God.
Do you not do that?
No.
Oh, do you do that? Answer us. Message us. This takes me to I bought my new car.
She's got a Mini.
This week, and
she's got a new revamped Mini.
Yeah, and this is not enough. But thank you very much to Harry at Mini in Long Ditton. He was a superstar, and I said I would call him out because he's following the show. But it was brilliant.
He sent you a video, didn't he?
He sent me a little video, bless him. But we had to go out on a test drive. And I've had my van for 20 years, had vans for 20 years, and I absolutely love it. And so I've not been in driven a car for years. And this is an automatic as well. So he had to take me out on a little test, and he literally went, right, pull around the corner, and when I go like this, I went, oh my God, this is like my test. So I started panicking, and I was sweating and everything. So he went like this and stop, and so we stopped. But as we were driving around, and I didn't realise that I'm probably the only person that does this, and this was before Squid Games came out, right?
Oh,
but as I'm approaching a light, I'll go, red light, red light, red light, red light. And this came from when I was learning to drive. So to make sure that green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. Oh, red light, stop. And but I'm actually saying it out loud rather than in my head. And he's looking at me going, "What are you doing?" And I went,
sat there sweating, and you're going, red light, red light.
Yeah.
You're thinking this little weirdo, this little pervert.
And lefty, righty. And he
was he like turn left, and you're like, hang on.
No,
hang on.
No, I did the watch. What?
Oh God!
Because you watch on this side, don't you?
Yeah, but knowing you probably got it on the other one.
But he was worse than me because he didn't. Because we were just chatting. I went, right, where now? Going on junction. But but yeah, got there in the end.
And now they're engaged.
I have sorted his love life out though. We had a good old natter about what to do next. So there we go. But what's been happening with you?
Just
still pregnant.
Still pregnant. Yeah. Just not a lot. I can't. If anyone has any, actually, this is a great platform to use. Talk to the people. Have you had a good week? I had this thing. I love dark green. We know we love green, don't we? So we're changing all the rooms around to accommodate this. So we never decorated our bedroom when we moved in. We just painted all the walls white. So I was like, right. So got a new bed. And I said, right, let's do dark green panelled wall behind our bed. I've spent £50-something on paint samples.
Oh, they're expensive.
Some are like £3 each, cheapest. Some are like £6.
And then never the same. The colour on the front is never the same inside.
I've got teal up on the wall. I've got black, but these are all like dark greens. And now we've decided a sage, and the sage I picked up yesterday looks grey. So if anyone has used a sage paint that looks like sage, that's just right, please let me know, because I cannot, and I can't let it go. Like when I've had things to do, I've just been doing road trips to paint shops.
Yeah.
Like I'm obsessed.
But also
I can't let it go.
Before you paint your wall, you're going to need to paint a primer over the top of it, because those paint samples will come through.
Yeah, John was like, I hope you pick a dark green now, because we've literally got like stripes of black.
And Andy Warhol going on.
Now he's like, let's do sage. And I'm like, oh God. I don't know what we're going to... Oh, it's just so stressful. But yeah, sage, hit me with your sage colours, please.
What was I going to say? Oh, completely gone on my blank. I thought that we would do...
Oh, yeah, so I finished. I'm done.
Oh, are you done? That's it. Are you done?
Back to you.
Oh, tell us about the cream egg.
Oh, it's just how low I've become. So normally John thinks I'm terrible for like when he gets up, I'll be like, oh, what are you getting? And he'll be like, oh, what do you want? And I was like, oh, he got me a little cream egg. But the white one, don't rate it actually. I stick to the original because the inside of it's a white chocolate cream egg.
Oh, I thought
it would be the white and orange inside, but it's not. It's white chocolate cream inside.
Oh no!
So it's just too much white chocolate going on. So wouldn't recommend. Galaxy caramel, not Galaxy. Dairy milk caramel one.
Not an ad.
Perfect. Anyways, we're loving a cream egg these. So we've officially. Oh, we should have a bell. I've done a week of not being sick. So I think we've done it. Oh God, I bet that looked terrible.
Still got it.
Darren's like, I dig it. I heard.
Right, cream egg.
Yeah, so John threw me a cream egg and it was probably it was on my bit of the sofa and I like sit on like a blanket and wrap it around me. So the cream egg probably landed where your knee is there, like the furthest way. So like it's just, I'd have to really like stomach crunch to get up. I was like, oh. And I did give it about 5 minutes, carried on watching Love Island and I was just like, oh, that cream egg. So I literally just got the blanket and just like... I pulled it to me. I was like, and then I looked and John sat on the other end going, I was like, yes, this is what we've become. It was like, fucking hell. But yeah, it was funny.
Dear.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought that I saw something on one of these Facebook groups and it got me thinking. And this poor girl had put on there that could she ask her guests to wear particular colours or not to wear particular colours.
She got loads of shit, didn't she?
And she got loads and loads of hate. I was so shocked. And so I thought we would actually do this episode on guest etiquette, mainly in the bridal boutiques and wedding dress shopping and stuff like that. But some of these comments were absolutely awful.
It's just the standard, isn't it? Like, you can't tell people what to wear. Yeah. And it's like, not that.
Yeah.
Because I went to a wedding and I wore a navy long dress. I could have been a bridesmaid.
Yeah. I would always ask... if I got invited to a wedding, is there a dress code? Because if you go to like a party, you ask about dress code, and I think I wouldn't want to clash with anybody. I wouldn't want to, like you said, be, dress up as a bridesmaid when you're not a bridesmaid.
No, yeah. And also I went to a wedding and she was very precise. If you weren't wearing a hat or fascinator,
yeah, I've been to a wedding.
That's what the bride wanted.
Yeah, it was fascinators. Guess.
It was hat or a fascinator or
or on.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, some of these comments were awful. As a guest, I don't need to know your colour scheme. If I match your wedding party, it's by luck because I will wear what I feel comfortable in, can afford and look good in, keeping in mind that I will respect the bride by not wearing anything white, off-white or ivory. And it just went on and on. And this one absolutely killed me. This is from a wedding planner. As a planner, here's my experience.
She's just making it bigger, guys, so she can read it.
I've got my glasses on. It's your wedding. Do what you want. But as a guest, you may have already purchased your outfit. I wouldn't be happy. Plus, if all those guests, for whatever reason, don't dress in those colours, they really stand out and may make it that they have a bad experience at your wedding. We never want that to happen. So basically, she's saying if you're going to dictate that, all your guests are going to have a bad experience at your wedding.
Why are people so
selfish? It's a wedding planner as well. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Anything over 50 guests, I highly recommend to rethink this idea. But then again, it's your wedding, your way, your choice. Oh, that was disgusting.
It's like a backhanded comment.
Well, it was awful, absolutely awful. And it just went on and on. I think there was probably about 156 comments, and I think there was only just a handful. I don't know, I switched off in the end. I think there was only a handful of people going, I'd be happy to do it.
I actually like to know, if I can, I want to find out what colour the bridesmaids are in because I don't want to wear the same colour.
Yeah, exactly, So, oh.
Now you've got a sling going.
No, I know. Look. I wonder what he's going. Actually, this. He
was asking you.
Talk about colours. Do you remember the?
Oh my God! Hang on, we might have to make sure there was no camera there. I just fully whipped my boob out. It was the friction. Did you see that? I done a demo and actually got it out. Oh! No!
As we're talking about colours, do you remember the conversation that we had with Hannah last week, the photographer?
Say that again. Before that,
colours.
I like blacked out. Colours.
And you in your experience with June, the bra fitter. And what did June tell you about the red bra?
No, June didn't tell me. I knew this.
Oh, you knew it. So when what was
this.
it? You put a red bra.
Right. So someone do it. You do it. I've got a red bra.
Like this.
Oh my God. She's getting her tits out.
So I've got a red bra on.
Oh my God, it works.
It doesn't work. You can see it.
No, you can't. Get it out. Stand up. Go press up against that big fan.
You can see the red bra through it. It doesn't work.
Oh yeah. You could have worn a smooth one.
I don't have a smooth one. You can see the red bra through it.
Right.
And Hannah did it as soon as she left the studio, and you can see the red bra.
Why is there TikTok liars out there then? How have they done that? So basically, if you wear... excuse me, indigestion. It's a baby gasping at your boobs. So
I'll do this up before everybody faints.
Literally, she was like, I've got a little something for you.
Yeah, so it doesn't work. You can definitely see the red through it. And in a fluorescent light, you will definitely 100% see it. So, yeah.
Well, my trick has always been, if you're wearing white, you wear a nude bra.
Nude, yeah, not white bra.
Not a white bra, unless you want to be a little hoe. So look what we got going on.
So readjust my mic a little bit. So colour...
That was so weird. You literally were like this, and you just stare at me in the eyes.
Well, I thought that's what the
no, it weren't
boss was coming over
June
for.
couldn't even get me boob size right.
Sort me mic out. Oh my goodness, hold on 2 seconds. This is all going to pot. Hold on. I'm
going tits up, wait.
Oh my God. You could lean over and help me. Oh no, you can't.
I can't do anything.
So I thought we'd do this episode on guest etiquette in the bridal world, supporting your bride when you're going shopping with her. And we don't want to say to you, you can't do this and you can't do that. Obviously, everybody's going to be different, but we think we need to be addressing things a little bit more clearly when you're shopping with a bride and making her experience the best experience you can do, because that one word can really derail the whole experience for that bride, and she'll never ever forget it ever.
Yeah, because some people will say, I'll like react to something someone said, and I'll be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, oh no, she knows I don't know why I'm doing that voice, I don't say that. She knows I'm brutal, that's why I'm here, because I'll be brutally honest. There's brutally honest, and then there's just being mean.
Yeah.
So, and there's just ways of saying it.
I don't think you can be brutally honest without being mean.
No, you can't, because that's why it's brutally, because it's brutal.
Yeah, if you look at the word brutal, it's you know, it's brutal. You know, it is.
It's a great definition.
Yeah, it is. It's mean. So, and your bride will be hypersensitive to anything. She'll pick up on any tone or any word. She will read into it differently to how you say it, and you will be treading on eggshells a little bit.
Well, imagine, like, I don't think many people enjoy going clothes shopping and actually going in a changing room and trying things on. So
I don't actually go into a changing room and try on. I'm a smash and grab shopper. I'm in. Take it.
Yeah, that sounds
out.
like you're a burglar. You can't really say smash and grab. It's like you smash through the shop and then grab and run. But yeah, imagine doing that and actually going in a changing room, let alone seeing yourself in 4 different mirrors. Why do they put a mirror on the back of you or from the side? And you think, oh my God, do I actually look like that from the side? Anyways, imagine having to then go out and show like 4 people.
Yeah. And also, I think, when you're taking people shopping with you, they've not seen your body like that.
Yeah.
You know, they see you in everyday clothes. You know, you're wearing baggy, I'm wearing baggy. You know, they don't see you with like in a strapless top or with your arms out, or you know, in something that is alien to you.
Yeah.
So you know, I think guests need time to adjust as well. And I think it's just really, really important. So we've just got some like tips and stuff like that, which we hope that will help you through, that we'll discuss. I think if you're asked to go shopping with your bride, I think there's a lot of preparation that happens before they get to the boutique. Mic's everywhere. I think before you go to the boutique, you've got lots of things that you should be doing for your bride in preparation for that shopping trip. What do you suggest? I would say good night's sleep. Yeah. How many people do we get in the boutique, particularly on a Saturday, that they've had all their girls over and they've had like a slumber party and they're all hungover?
Yeah, I always do it after because that's nice. And then try and eat a little something because most girls like starve themselves and they're coming in at like nearly 2:00 and just going to be hangry. Yeah,
it's on my list, don't be hungover. But even if the bride is being careful, you've got to be careful. It's nothing worse if you coming out the changing room in the dress that you've said yes to with your stylist and your guests are not even focused on you because they are nursing a hangover. They don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And you'll feel that you've dragged them along to it.
I have hair of the dog because it actually worked for me when we were... Where were we? Harrogate.
It did actually help that guest on Saturday.
It helped her as well.
Yeah. We had to keep really quiet that she was hungover from the mums that came, and but yeah, we gave her. She still had a prosecco, didn't she? So
it worked. Honestly, I can't believe how much it works.
Eating is really, really important. I know you're trying on wedding dresses and you want to be the slimmest as possible and not bloated.
Have a nice bowl of porridge. My nan used to say, I don't need lunch because I've had my porridge. I'll go till 6:00.
That's what I do as I run out. I eat my porridge before I go out and it stays in your body all day.
Or a banana because it's slow releasing energy.
Bring bananas with you.
Oh, I hate bananas. It literally makes me feel so sick. It literally makes me
honestly.
Previous to pregnancy.
I thought you were going to go then. Have a cake.
Oh, no.
You can have a cake now. We've started. No. Eating is really important. A good breakfast. Have some snacks in your bag, especially if you're doing, a load of boutiques, which we don't recommend. 2 maximum in a day. Some girls will do like 4, some will do 5, and it's too much. It's too much. You do prep, personal prep, the week before, have a face mask, do all the nice things, have your nails done so you feel $1 million when you're in a dress. If you're feeling not yourself, if you're feeling a bit run down, you're tired or you're hungry, your skin's not great and stuff like that, you're not going to feel it. But I think if you feel great, you've had your hair done,
I went and got my feet done like a couple of weeks ago, and sometimes you think, what's the point, because you can't walk around in sandals. I felt so nice knowing there's a lovely little fresh pair of toes under my tights and fluffy socks. It makes you feel so much nicer.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think if you feel nice in yourself and you're rested, then you're going to enjoy it more. You'll probably find your dress better because you'll be more open as well. I had a bride a couple of weeks ago. In fact, I think she's back in this week, and I think she's doing her wedding really quite close together, and she's done loads of shops. She's done her venue. She's done her photography. She's literally bang, 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 and it's the dress that's the last to do. And she's already late on ordering, so she is off peg regardless. And the pressure, she hasn't slept all week because she's had to do all these things. So she's got lots going on in her mind. And I, in the end, I said to her, look, why don't you come back? I gave her permission. And she went, oh my God, can I do that? And I went, well, you're off the peg anyway.
Yeah.
I've got 250 dresses here.
Yeah.
You're going to find a dress with her, so it's not a problem. But she'd been elsewhere and they were like, you've got to do it now, blah, 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 blah. So the pressure to do everything in one go was huge. And the moment I gave her permission to do it another time, that you could just see the colour coming back into her face, and she was happier because no dress that she was putting on was working. because she was getting off. She wasn't even looking at the dresses at that.
Sometimes when you're in a shitty frame of mind as well, everything's going to be crap.
Yeah.
And not work.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think if you go with a more positive mind or a happier mind, and I think if you're doing all the prep prior to this, you know, you go and have your nails done, you've had your hair done, you've scrubbed your face a few times that week, you know, you've eaten well, you know, you've slept well. I think you will concentrate more, and it'll be a nicer experience for you as well. Makeup. Yeah.
Love it.
Love it. I mean, you're a makeup girl anyway, but light makeup. Don't do the makeup that is a makeover that you don't normally wear, because you'll look in the mirror and you won't see you.
Yeah.
You know, you won't. You'll be like, oh God, that doesn't even look like me. So you can't.
Just do your normal, whatever you do day to day, and then
That's it.
Because you step into dresses, a lot of people think they go over their heads, and it's very rare you go over their head.
I've seen that, actually.
Everyone thinks that, because everyone's like, oh, I've not put anything on my face because I don't want to get it on the dress. And I'm like, you're going to step into it. So unless you're doing a headstand into the dress.
It depends on the dress. Like for me, I'm a big bottom girl, so it depends. On certain dresses, I have to go over my head and pull it down rather than pull it up, because it just won't.
It's quite rare that we do
It
that.
is rare. Most of the times you do step into them. But you're touching your face and touching the dress. That's the only thing. And some shops
Just be careful, yeah.
Well, some shops will make you wear gloves. Some shops will put scarves around you, and God knows what else. Some shops will tell you.
Balaclavas.
No, well, some shops will tell you to take your makeup off.
These smash and grabs.
They will tell you to take your makeup off. So just put light makeup on, you know, soft foundations, you know, some lipstick, but don't go big Hollywood glam, you know, and don't wear anything that you normally wear. You want to be able to associate yourself with that dress at that time. Do it. Check your ETA. Don't be late. You know, and these are things that your guests can be doing for you as well.
And stuff. Just
wave and park. There's nothing worse of being late for your appointment. It puts you on the back foot straight away. You know, you won't have, you know, if your appointment's an hour and you're 15 minutes late, your appointment's 45 minutes.
Yeah, and it flies.
It does fly. So don't expect because you're late that you'll have more. They'll give you a bit more time, because they may have other appointments straight after you. So to do make sure that you are on time. You know, I would always suggest, you know, arriving a little bit earlier. You know, like with us, if they've arrived a bit earlier and we can see them, because we never know how our appointment's going to go. I mean, Saturday everybody was bang on efficient. I think within 2 or 3 dresses they found the dresses and they'd gone. You know, and we were, you know, and then so but other weeks we get girls that arrive late, and then we don't want to rush them out. And it's really hard for the boutique to say, I'm really sorry, but I've got another appointment now. Yeah. Because they've just got into the fling of it. So arrive a little bit earlier, because there'll be a coffee house that you can go and sit in for a coffee. And at least you know you're there and ready, you know. So, you know, be prepared. I also put on here, get somebody else to drive. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I don't get angry in the car, but if I'm running late, your anxiety is like, you know, red light, green light, green light. But you're like, you know, and you're stressing, and then you don't know where to park, and then all the parking's full up, and it's like, at least if somebody else is driving you
can jump out.
It's a calmer journey. You know, you're all calm, and they can just drop you off at the door and then go off and park. It doesn't matter if they come in later, because you'll have a registration that you need to do. You'll start looking through the dresses and stuff like that. So you physically won't get into your first dress probably for about 15 minutes. So they've got enough time to go off and park and then be ready to see you in dresses. So I think I think those are my top tips. As a guest, always ask her to check her confirmation prior to coming in. How many people think that they've booked, or they've booked the wrong store and turned up?
Oh my God. I've had loads of calls lately going, oh, are you in here? Are you here? And I'm like, nowhere near. And they're like, oh, well, no. And I'm like...
Yeah, or they've booked somewhere. They've booked an appointment, and then they've turned up at another bridal boutique, or a similar name.
I think people go through so many bridal shops, all the numbers get mixed up and the locations.
Yeah. So get her to physically check her confirmation and her email. Nearly every boutique that I know will confirm your appointment in writing.
But I always do it though as well. And if I haven't had a confirmation, I'll ring. I'll say, I've not, just double checking I have got an appointment.
Yeah. I'm the worst because I'm last minute Jane, because I'm running around like a blue-ass fly. And I'm like suddenly looking at it thinking, oh my God, I'm a day late. I'm a day early, you know. I did it on the Zoom this week, you know, I'm actually 3 days early, you know. And so just double check your confirmations, you know, make sure that you've got the right times, make sure that you've got the right boutique, because if you're turning up at another boutique and you're not booked in there, then you're half flying across the county to get to your shop, and again it puts you on the back foot. So as a guest, ask to see that confirmation. I put on there check for restrictions on the boutique. Again, for us, were you going to use us?
Some people don't see it. Or
again, on our confirmation, it's automated. You know, there are rules in place.
We even have questions we ask that they fill in, so that tells them our terms as well. Really,
we the restriction on guests is important, and then they turn up with double, and they were like, "Oh, I thought it'd be all right." You know, or they bring a child with them, and they went, "Oh yeah, but they're under 18, so they're a child, but they're still a bum on seat."
What about that time you went, "Sorry, you're a guest over," and they were like, "Yeah, it's the bride plus 3," and you were like, "Yeah, there's four of you." Yeah. And then she went, "That was a hungover girl. It was the hungover girl." Then she went, They were all right. They were fun. So funny, they were hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. They were like, no.
Yeah, I know. She really were.
And then we've all looked, and I'm looking, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, what?
We questioned ourselves, didn't we? Then they questioned themselves, and they went, "Oh yeah,"
So funny.
It was really funny. So yeah, check the restrictions. They may not allow children. This is a private, independent boutique that you're going to. They're not government run, so and you don't make the rules. They make the rules, so and restrictions will always be in place for a reason.
A lot of people rock up with coffees as well, but then some boutiques actually they charge, but you can have like tea, like a little tea thing. But coffees, like, it's fine, but they have to stay at the front, because if you knock a coffee over,
and this is it. I mean, it's happened. It does happen with us, even with water and prosecco. It goes everywhere, and you could be liable for that dress if you spill your coffee, or and we've had it years and years and years ago, and it was actually a bride in her new dress. So if they're trying on dresses and they're buying off the peg, this could happen. She actually came in for a handover, and her sister bought a pack of Ribena for her daughter, ripped open the top, and it burst, and it went all over her dress. Ribena
I'd be licking it off, because I'm loving Ribena. And I'm just thinking, Ribena exploding. Oh no. I love it. I've actually brought one with me today, but one that you fill with water, because I thought, I don't know how long I'll be here. I'll just keep topping up.
But
Ribena's a fucker.
It is awful. Yeah. We actually, because I grabbed it off her, and I ran to the kitchen and I soaked it, but it was all down one side. It was everywhere. It was carnage.
But
I literally ripped that dress off this bride, and I did actually get it out. I was so quick. And luckily it was lace rather than a plain fabric. Because it was a plain fabric, it would have not come out. But that it was. If we could have slow mode that, it was awful. It was just, and the horror on everybody's face. It was, so no food and drinks.
No.
Don't assume that they will. You can. So eat and drink before you come in. They may not want to. We keep saying about children. There is normally a restriction on guests allowance as well.
And the children will class as that as well.
So you bring a child, that will be, a person. They may not allow shoes trying on with dresses. And the reason for that will be that they put holes in dresses. And the shops will have their own shoes.
I mean, if you have like your wedding shoes, I get if you want to bring them to like hold against the dress, but no.
No, because the dress is going to be too long for you.
Yeah, but if you want to like colour match, then fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, if you've got accessories like, you know, you've got your nan's veil or tiara and stuff like that. Bring those with you. You know, I think that's really important. You know, it's nice as well.
I think we're bringing a little. I keep spitting. I don't know why. Bring a little necklace, because a lot of people lately have gone and they're looking at their guests, being like, has anyone got a little necklace just to see? Maybe bring a few little bits. Like a little dainty necklace or some little earrings.
Yeah, particularly if it's something that you've inherited, or, you know, like you said, it's your nan's and stuff like that, and you want to match it. It's actually quite a good idea with necklaces as well. If you're planning on wearing a necklace, is to bring a normal necklace with you, so you can see where you want the drop. So if you're looking for something a bit more fancy for your wedding, then you can see exactly. So you can use that one as a pattern, really, to see exactly the length of drop that you want. I've put on here, take a mock-up of her bouquet if you can.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, colours, if she knows what colours she's having or what flowers she's having.
Swatches.
And some swatches, because she might end up, even if she says, I'm going to go like for an ivory dress, she might actually end up going for a colour dress, you know, something with a soft hue going through it. So, or, you know, something that's got crystals on it, like that one's got platinum crystals running through it, you know. So I think that's quite a good idea. And I think also it's quite nice, because then she'll visually be able to see herself walking up the aisle. Yeah. You know, so those are my top tips. We're going to go on attitude now. You're ready for this one, aren't you? If you've got any more top tips on supporting your bride and getting in preparation, let us have those. DM those to us, and we'll call them out at some point. We'll put them in our little box. What else? I did put something on there. I've missed something. No, I haven't missed anything. Right. Okay. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. It is not your job to tell her what you think about the dress.
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah. You know, you know, wait for her to tell you.
Yeah, and make sure you tell your face as well.
Tell your face. That's serious.
Honestly, the amount of times I make jokes about it and then people go, oh, what am I like? I'm terrible.
Yeah, your job is there to support her and be with her when she finds her dress, not to tell her.
Yeah.
It's really important.
And to give your opinion if asked.
Wait for her first before you say anything.
The amount of girls that will come out of the change room and just face their guests, and I'm like, you look in the mirror. Like, why are you, like, you look first and then look to them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you know, she will search your face the moment she comes out of that change room. She's reading all the faces. Yeah. You know, that's why it's important not to take too many people with you, because she's literally scanning you all. Yeah. And waiting, you know, in anticipation. Because what you don't realise that she's done in that changing room before she's come out is she's either loved it or she doesn't love it. Yeah. Normally, when she doesn't love it, she will come straight out and she will say, I don't like this one. Yeah. If it's the dress that she really likes, she'll be silent. Yeah. Normally.
Or be like they've just changed.
Yeah, watch her face, watch her mannerisms.
I normally say before she comes out to the people she's with, like, oh, we really like this one. And then they go, oh, okay, and then they'll all like...
But we shouldn't need to do that.
I do if I notice that. Yeah,
but we shouldn't need to do it. We
shouldn't, but it works out a lot easier.
We look after our brides.
Bride is priority.
Yeah, bride is always priority. And again, going back to numbers, the more people you bring will dilute the amount of time that your stylist can attend to you, because all your questions are now being answered by 4 people, you know, 3 people. It's a lot. And for they're like,
have you got a veil? Got to get a veil. And then the bride's like, well, I don't even want a veil. And then it just gets all... So, I
think we worked out the amount of people that you bring, it will cost you 15 minutes of your appointment time. Because they've got questions that they need answers, and they could be good questions, but it's still, your attention is still, and they want attention. But our attention is for you, for the bride, not for your guest. Yeah. You know, but if we don't attend the guest, they get put out.
Yeah.
You know, and we're not being attentive to them, but we're not there for them. We're there for the bride.
And the amount of times we have to explain, like, that gets done at fit-ins, and they're like, oh, it's not sitting right on your chest, and it's like, because it's not fitted yet. We're just...
Guests, remember...
You need to use a lot of imagination.
A lot of imagination. Those dresses are not going to fit perfectly at this stage. Probably.
But I think people expect that.
Yeah, I think they do.
Expect that, and it's like, no.
If they've not been wedding dress shopping before, it's all alien to them. So they have got loads of questions. I get it. You know, but yeah, that's just, this is the worst your bride is ever going to look in her wedding dress because it doesn't fit. I personally would say just bring 1 or 2 people.
2's always great.
Yeah, and we had a lady on Saturday. She just bought a mum. And they had a lovely time. They were really quiet.
And none is also lovely.
Yeah,
not that we hate anyone.
No, do you know what? I think anybody listening to this or anybody on these forums will think that all the boutiques are anti-guests, and we're not. We are for the bride, and we just see these brides struggling. We're
anti-mean.
No, yeah, we are. You know, we you will destroy this bride's experience of wedding dress shopping. They will.
You will ruin her life.
Yeah, you will. They will never forget it. How many brides do we have that come in that have been married, that are there to support their bride and go, oh my God, when I went shopping, blah, blah, blah. You probably don't hear it as much because you're on front of house and you're in the changing room, but they're like, the stories that they come out with and they've never forgotten it.
Or the people that do come on their own is because they did. I think, please tell me if you brought loads of people to your wedding dress fitting and it worked out really well and you had a great time, because I feel like the majority will say, so and so done this,
We have to work on the majority because it's, you know, I know one size doesn't fit all, but it's the only way that businesses can cater. You can't keep changing your format. If you have a conscious, I can't speak. If you've got a bride that is really self-conscious about her body, don't talk about her body in the dress.
Yeah.
Don't say, you know, that makes you look boxy. You know, you can say the dress has a boxier fit, but don't say that her arms look big in it, or you can see her belly through it. So no personal pointers on her body. You know, talk about the dress.
Yeah.
You know, don't say you look fat in that dress. Or you look bigger in that dress. Anything that is, because she will hang on to that word.
Yeah.
And now think that she's fat, you know, or she's got big arms.
And don't like pat it either. I saw someone do that once. They patted it and be like, this won't be here.
My mum did that to me.
Oh,
I was
buying. She stop eating pasties.
Yes, she did. She did. I was it was for an award and I was down in Plymouth.
Because that's what you do in Cornwall, you eat pasties.
Pasties and beer, yeah. And I came out of the changing room and it was in Debenhams actually, and I came out and the dress was fantastic. And I felt great, you know, and I put that dress on and I find dress shopping really difficult. And but I put this dress on and I thought, this is it. And I came out, my mum sat in the chair, she went, you're gonna have to stop eating those pasties and beer before the do, you know. And there was a bloke standing next to her and he just burst out laughing, you know, and she hit my stomach at the same time, you know, and I'm like, oh great, you know. And I didn't buy the dress, you know. I still remember it, you know. But you just don't talk about her body. Because you never know that she might have body issues, you know, you know, and everybody, you know.
It's just like being nice and just conscious.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to talk about it, but we see it, you know. We're not calling out anybody, but we see it, and our industries see it a lot, you know. I've put on here, have something planned for after.
Yeah, I like that. Everyone goes to Carluccio's, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. I have something planned afterwards.
Have a nice little brunch.
So yeah, she's excited. Like, oh, you're making a day of it, even if you're not going to another bridal boutique, or you know, that's it. If you've not bought, but you might be having a debrief on what they've seen and stuff like that. And it's a little celebration.
Yeah, because a lot of people have kind of booked the day out and got childcare and all of that, so just like make the most of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Plan something to go after, especially with us. We've got quite a lot of restaurants and, you know, and
a boozy brunch.
Around. And you might be celebrating, and how lovely. And I think also that she'll feel special, that you're making an effort. And I think that, you know, that excitement, build up, running up to it. It's like a mini wedding day.
A nice little thing as well that my bride had. She had like a little pink sweatshirt, and on the back it said "in my bridal era."
Oh,
so
is that this week?
Get her like a little something fun to wear, like if you're a maid of honour or mum or whatever.
Don't be bringing those paddles. Those number paddles, honestly.
It's like a thing of the Strictly panel, isn't it?
It's a Strictly number panels.
People literally had panels where they were scoring it.
Awful. And when she comes out in the dress and they're up with their paddles, and I'm like, oh my God, no.
Like someone brought, do you remember that it was just like bits of paper, but they're like, oh, I don't want that. And then they're like, oh.
They haven't even looked at her in the dress.
Just say. Like, the idea is nice, but
Yeah, no. And always a 10. It's always a 10. You know, because it's not your dress. You know, it's not your day, and I think just be mindful. What else did I put on here? Oh, I put on here, take some confetti to throw outside the shop in case she says yes.
Do it in the shop. Jesus, imagine her.
I don't mind that.
You won't be running the Hoover around.
Well, you wouldn't.
I like a hoof.
I like a hoof. A hoof. Yeah, take some confetti. You know, you know, the girls on Saturday, every one of them walked out and said yes to the dress, and as soon as they walked out, they were like, yes, and they're taking photographs.
I saw her walk out in our slippers. She forgot her bloody shoes.
She did. We've got like flowers all around our windows. It's really cute. We get passerbys that just stay there and take photos and stuff. And dogs and but I think if you're making a big thing of like, especially they're walking out with their dress, you know, throwing some confetti in the air and stuff.
I was like watching them walk off, not like a pervert, but I like tell you that if they turn around, they'd just see me against the door like. But no, they'll like walk off and they'll be like, oh, that was lovely. And then they're like, oh, thanks for coming. They were like hugging kids.
I love the hug at the door.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah. I had Mum on Saturday give me a kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
She went, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think she was just so happy that we looked after her daughter, and because they were both very nervous about coming, you know, because it's out of their comfort zone. And that's the other thing, it's out of all your comfort zone. And I think people either come out fighting or they go inwards, don't they? You know, so I've got some some do's and don'ts. So do you want the do's or do you want the don'ts?
The do's?
The do's.
So I feel like we've just been quite negative.
I know. I don't want this to be negative. I want this to be able to help. You know, people. We have had some messages going, right, I'm a guest. What can I do to make this day a better day? That's a good guess.
I'd say 95% of people will be absolutely fine. It's just a few, but then I feel like those people are also just difficult anyways. Because people will be like, oh, this is what my mum does, or do you know what I mean? It's just like them as a person. Yeah, but just be literally mindful. Just be mindful. Yeah, just be mindful.
Right, you want the do's. You can make me the bad person. Right, shall I start off? Right, these are things that you should not say, and these are things that you should say. And this hasn't actually come from us. This is I put a little poll out, and so this has come from either guests or brides to be or current brides.
Well, shall I start because it's do's and don'ts?
Oh, go on then.
Instead of a don't and a do.
Go on then. You do.
So do
the do's.
So so this is our things to say basically. How do you feel in this one compared to some of the other ones you've tried? That's my line. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good
one. So rather than saying like you look awful in that dress, just ask them how they feel in it, because how they feel in it is different to how you can see it.
Go on, a don't.
You look fat, pregnant in that dress.
Who wrote that? Darren. He loves a shame.
We get that a lot. We get that a lot.
People are twats. I forgot he actually sees the camera. I just think he sits there with his back to us. He's actually watching us.
He's producing.
Pervert.
Right, go on, next one.
You look beautiful in this dress. I think some of your other favourites flatter your Oh, and more flattering on your body though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Fair. That looks horrible on you.
Get out. Again, it's him in the corner.
I mean, it's a negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, don't do it.
Out of your favourites, my personal favourite is blah blah, but you will be a beautiful bride in any of the ones you've picked, which a lot of our guests say. Yeah. They'll say you look beautiful whatever you wear.
Your family on Saturday, the one with the sweatshirt, that's what they said.
Yeah.
They were just so happy that they were there.
Yeah.
To have been asked. They were just brilliant, Yeah. I don't like anything you've tried on.
Get out. It's making me really dislike you.
It's not me.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, you get out.
You get
honestly.
I mean, this is just being a nice person, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
This is not about you, Go on.
People that say this aren't going to look for advice because they're just bad people.
Bad.
Do you know what I mean? They're not going to be looking to improve because they're just bad people.
Right, go on, give me a doo-doo.
That was poo. Give me a doo-doo. I think the other dress would really fit your venue theme colour palette too.
Yeah, it's positive.
Yeah. I really, when people are like, oh, I love this dress, but it doesn't really suit my venue. I'm like, oh, that really annoys me.
Because your venue can be changed and... Not venue can be changed, but the aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
What did I say?
Aesthetics. Did you say anesthetics once as well?
Probably, yeah. But your venue can change. So, basically, you could buy your dress for your venue and the carpet and the curtains and stuff like that, and the venue will change it.
Yeah, I just think you're a bride, so you're just going to look lovely and it would all go anyways.
Yeah. Okay. I always pictured you in a blood dress.
That happens a lot.
It's so hard for me to see anything else but.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot.
That was we had it with in fact she did come round, but at the beginning she went because the bride wanted fitted, and she didn't want a big dress. And the mum said, "Oh, I always imagined you in a princess dress, a fairy tale dress."
They see him as like a little girl when they were playing dress up in
and she did.
Dresses.
She said, "You know what? I think this is just me because everything she's coming out in." Yeah. She said, "I'm just not a modern mum." And I went, "It's not to do with modern mum. This is your little girl getting married. Yeah. It's like a little girl that sits down and draws a bride. She'll always draw the big dress, So, but you can turn that around, I think.
Yeah,
go on then.
I want you to be happy in whatever dress you choose. And fiancé will love whatever you pick.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. All yours is perfect.
I know. We should have put devil horns on you and I had a little angel. I wonder if we can do that. I'll just do a little floating emoji.
Jonty to do it. Right, really?
Jonty hasn't died, by the way. Jonty's just upstairs. You're like, get Jonty to do it.
It's our editor.
Why, Jonty? Why?
Right.
Oh, wrong way.
I'm paying for the dress, so I get to say what you pick. I've had that. I was on my honeymoon. I've said it in another episode.
But if you said that out loud, you just sound like the biggest prick.
But if but I don't think these people care when they say it. But I've had that. I was on my honeymoon, third husband, and the girls messaged me, and it happened to a girl that she bought her mum. It was between two dresses, but she actually really wanted the other one, and the mum wanted the other dress, and she said, "Choice is yours, but if you're picking the other one, I'm not paying for the wedding." Yeah. And the girl went into the change room, got her credit card while she was still in the dress, and went, "I'll buy this one, please," in a full shop of people. Yeah, it was horrific. Go on in.
That's the last one.
Oh, I've got more then. We've got more negatives than I first
more things to say.
These are things that have happened to people, by the way, that have messaged in. You need to lose weight to wear that.
Sorry, what, I'm not having my turn? Or?
No, you haven't got anything to say, have you?
I've got one left. And you went, I've got more than you.
You said you hadn't got anything. Go on.
No, I've got one left.
Right, can we just address this one, though?
Go on then.
You need to lose weight or wear that.
Oh, God, that was so fun. I don't need it. It's fine. Stay where you are.
You need to lose weight to wear that.
It's him again, isn't it? No. I bet you've gone to him and he's just typed it all out.
I haven't. You just don't say it. I know it's common sense, but you just don't say it.
No, you don't.
Right, what was your one?
I can see you getting married in that dress.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's nice.
Okay, I'll rattle through these quickly. Are you serious? You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling people that they're idiots.
John done it to me in IKEA on Sunday because me and John have like this little secret joke that my mum just like brings down the vibe all the time. Like I love her so much, but she'll laugh at it. And I said to John, I was like, I really like this, and he was going, really?
Oh, my John does that.
Like, really? And I was just like, bloody hell! I said we should have brought my mum and made a day of it.
Yeah,
just to bring the vibe down.
Why would you want to wear that?
Oh
no.
I hate this person. And
No, they're loads of people.
No, I think it's just one.
Your fiance,
keyboard warrior.
Your fiance would hate that.
Oh, piss off.
I mean, all these have come from brides and guests and stuff like that, or things that they've heard. So, if it's a negative, you don't say it.
Yeah, just like
positive vibes.
If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah,
and just think before you speak.
Yes.
Just think about it for a second.
Right, let's see if we get some funny stories out of here. Is that you vibrating?
Yeah, I forgot to do the thing. And now I'm like, is there an emergency?
You want to know where it is now?
Oh, it's fine. Imagine if it was him being like, shut the fuck you fat pregnant girl.
Right, pull it out.
Pull it out.
So this is
what he said.
This is our box that we have, and these are all the messages that you guys message in,
it's
and
about me.
You tell us in the shop and stuff like that. So keep these coming. We love them. What have you got?
This is about me. What is Lauren's real hair colour? What are you on about? I was born like this. Quite a dark brown, actually. With a few little greys now.
Yeah. Will you ever go back?
It's a lot of effort. I've either got to dye it jet black or grow it out, and we know that I ain't growing this out.
You've got patience.
No.
Ugh. One knows that's in the shop as well.
Yeah,
right?
Gemma. Cheers, Gem.
Oh God, this is long.
Long and tiny.
Put it there so read it. I don't have a question, but saw this joke. A bride confessed to her husband on the wedding night that she was previously a hooker. The husband said, "Oh, that's a bit of a shock, but it's quite erotic. Tell me more about it." The bride, "Well, my name was Nigel and I used to play for Wigan." Enjoy, Claire. Rugby player, hooker.
Yeah. Oh, so I don't follow rugby, so...
Thank you very much. Sounds random. Right, go on, then another one each and then we'll go.
Can't grip. Speeches before eating. Okay. And pay for a Toastmaster. You should have read that. Toastmaster. Excuse me. Keeps happening.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Speeches before eating.
No, because people...
You're hungry.
Yeah.
And you've had probably about three alcoholic drinks inside you.
And who knows if there's bloody hors d'oeuvres or...
Yeah.
What are they called?
Hors d'oeuvres? Hors d'oeuvres?
No.
Canapés.
Canapés, yeah.
Born in the 1960s. Yeah, I don't agree with that. No. I think you should stagger your speeches. I think after your main course, then people need a bit of a gap. I think then a little bit of a rest before pudding and stuff. So pudding, what do you call it, dessert? And so no, I don't agree with that. And a Toastmaster, yes, absolutely. I had one because they're not just people that announce things.
As
well. They actually.
Unless you've got a photographer. Yeah. We had last week who was doing the announcing for them.
Yeah, your suppliers are. If you pick the right suppliers, you'll get that anyway. But your Toastmaster will actually safeguard you. They'll make sure everything runs on time. A little bit like a wedding planner, not wedding planner, coordinator. Yeah. And if there's any things that are behind the scenes that are kicking up, they'll get them solved before you even know it or are aware of it. So yeah, yes and no. If you don't get butterflies, don't say yes.
Well, I actually read butterflies are actually anxiety.
It is anxiety, yeah.
I just think when you're calm. So I agree. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that either.
Because people are like, it's love because you've got butterflies. I'm like, yeah, because you're scared to fuck.
Or you're hungry because your stomach's going over.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that. And it is a bit of a myth that people cry if it's the right dress. It is very, very rare. I tend to find that when people cry, it's because of the situation. You know, mum's little girl is getting married
as well. If you want to cry, you ain't gonna cry. If you're not a crier and you're like, I don't do that, you'll cry.
Yeah, if it's the second or third dress and there's a few tears, and I think, you know, that I get it, but I think it's the enormity of it all. I think it's, you know, oh my God, there's a wedding, you know, and if you've been through a lot and people are happy for you, finally you're here, or there might be somebody missing in your wedding party that should be here when you're choosing your dress, not just for you, but maybe your mum or your sister. You know, you're missing like Nan and that, and you know.
I had a lady the other week who bought the dress called Robin, and she said yes and everything, and I was just like, oh, I remember this dress because my sister's called Robin, and I was like, oh, she's called Robin. They all burst into tears because they lost their parents, so it's the two sisters together, and they lost their parents, and they were only quite young, and they said they always get two Robins like visit all the time, and they were like, that's them, like that's a sign. And I was gone.
That would get me.
Lucky
as
you were
well.
there. Oh God, you as soon as they walked in, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, but I get stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, I think we can read too much into things, and that's where mistakes will happen. That's where you know your bride will plump for that dress because you've all gone, oh my God, it's a sign, it's the one, it's the, you know, you're getting butterflies. I've got butterflies, you know, and it's not right.
Yeah.
No, so we've agreed together. We've agreed on something. Thank you for listening. We are going.
No, where are we going?
Are we going? This one.
So it's just reposition.
I've
slowly got lower as the time's gone on.
Again, week in, week out, you've turned up, you're listening. We're loving the messages. We're loving the comments on the episodes as well. And the little thumbs up on YouTube is fantastic. It's supporting our industry, our suppliers, and it's also supporting our bridal industry as well.
And also, thanks for all my lovely congratulations.
You've had loads.
I have.
You have loads.
Yeah, so it's really kind.
So we're going to do a live episode when she gives birth. And so where we're going to put the mic, we don't know, but we'll work
laughing.
out.
Yeah, funny.
Maybe send us
camera you'll be on.
Maybe send us messages if you want to see that. That would be quite cool. So we'll see you all next week. Thank you for tuning in, and bye.
Bye.